Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we're pulling apart Janie's story that she spoke about in a chat room not too long ago. This is Daniel Martell's mother that she spoke about in a Facebook chat group. At the time, it was spoken about. We had went through it one time, but after this new interview that has came out, and we have learned quite a bit in this new interview that the National did in Canada, I do want to talk about how it might stack up again, and will we see anything differently now? Jack and Lilly has been missing over 3 months now. It's time to find answers. We're going to talk about all of that on the other side of this.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Hell is here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light and lead the way. Just as hard and they'll support. Together we will hold the fort. Lily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options. Anywhere on the internet, anywhere in thy world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is August 10th, 2025. It is currently 10:35 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. We are talking about Lily and Jack Sullivan today. Oh, Mr. Daniel and Malehya too, and Janie, and all of them. They are something else, aren't they? So this bombshell of an article came out, what, a couple days ago, a few days ago? And when that happened, I was gobsmacked that the RCMP actually, and I spoke about this yesterday in my live if you didn't see it. I was gobsmacked that the RCMP came out and actually confirmed that this neighbor did indeed speak to the RCMP and told them that there was this vehicle coming in and out of allegedly Daniel and Malehya and Janie's home that night. Now, a lot of us have long suspected that, something may have happened that night, before the 6:15 a.m. call or email, not call, email that allegedly Malehya Brooks Murray did to the school that they were going to be absent. And if that is so, right? If something happened in the early hours of the morning, in the nighttime, before midnight, even on Thursday evening, Thursday night, Malehya, Daniel, and Janie are all claiming, all of them are claiming nothing happened that night. And so, which may be true, I want to reiterate that Daniel, Malehya, or Janie, nobody has been named a suspect or even a person of interest to date, 3 months into this. But I absolutely believe this is a crime. And again, if you go back to what when they're offered the $150,000 reward, they had to edit it 3 times within 90 minutes because it said there was a crime involved. 3 different times they edited that thing in 90 minutes. And I don't believe personally that, in my opinion, that Jack and Lilly walked out during the night, during the morning, at any time on their own. So I will say if there was a crime Thursday night, evening, night, early hours of Friday morning, and if Janie knows about this, that's where she could get in very big trouble if she knows and if something happened. In no way am I saying that she did anything or even knows anything. But if she does, then that would be really bad. And so if she knows more, then the best thing that could happen, because I know she's watching right now, then the best thing that could happen is just going to the RCMP and saying straight up, listen, I need to tell y'all something before y'all find out. Right? Because if they find out or it's too late and they have to come, if there's an arrest one day and one of the family members had knowledge or knew something, that is when it's too late. Thank you, Nikki. Right. And I usually listen to interviews probably 10 or 15 times at least. I have watched interviews 100 times and then 2 years later caught something completely different. Just like in the Summer Wells interview, we had listened to that for what I see probably a year and a half, 2 years. And one day, a couple of us were together and we was listening to the TBI, and she was talking about Summer was last seen mid-afternoon. And mid-afternoon is typically 12 to 3, somewhere around there. And that just brought a whole new perspective to it. You can just find stuff. It's so bizarre. You can listen to something 1,000 times, and one day you're like, oh, why did I not hear that? What does Durwood have to say about this? Sapphire? I really don't know. I don't even know where she is, to be honest with you. Silly, I don't know what you're trying to say, babe. So there's that. So we're going to get into it. I've got some new parts of this that I had not heard before. And so I want to share those. They may be out there. I don't know, but I haven't heard them before. So I'll just tell you that. What else? Guys, do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up button. Would really, really, really appreciate that very, very much. Consider sharing the live out as well. Would really appreciate that too. Oh, thank you. Oh, joyous. Thank you, darling. Thank goodness of you, my dear. You are so very kind to me. Thank you very, very, very much. If you received one of those memberships, one of those pearl necklaces, thank Miss Joyous. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Hopefully you are well wherever you are, my friend. Thank you so much, hon. And Shannon, you are so good to me. Thank you so much, dear. Really do appreciate you, Miss Shannon. Thank you, loves. You guys are so nice. Appreciate you, my dear. Thank you so much for everything. Hello, Lakeside Lawyer. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to play the first part that I have not. There's a couple different parts here that I've got. I'm going to play those parts first. And because I need to pull up some parts of that article as well, because it's very important. I think knowing the stuff that is out in that article now. And this is the thing, you never know. You never know. You can live in damn Pictou County, Nova Scotia, right? And houses be spread out, and you still don't know if somebody's ears are up in the night. You never know, right? You never know. I'm a night owl, naturally. I have to force myself to go to sleep at night. And, one of my neighbors, he's always out in his garage at night, all night long. And so a lot of people do a lot of stuff at night, right? So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. It just shows you, just because you think someone isn't looking, they sure might be. They sure might be. So yes, order up Super Duty early for work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, here we go. Let me find this. Perfecto. Okay, I'm gonna put this up for this. I don't know how many parts there is to this, but okay. No, Mini Panthers, I cannot see you in the chat. Oh, please. 1 second. Does anyone see Mini Panthers in the chat? Mini Panthers, do me a favor. Hold on. Send me your link to your channel. And just because people get confused when I say send me the link to your channel, when I'm asking Minnie, I just text her that just now. Technically, whether you have content or not, you have a channel. Technically. I don't know. So that confuses a lot of people who's like, I don't have a channel. If you comment in a live, you have to create a channel to comment. So you technically have a channel. Oh, Mohawk, I just saw your thing. I said in the beginning of this intro, I need to correct that. I said, what did I say? Mohawk, I can't even remember what I said. Mohawk, please remember me what I said. I think I said the National, and I meant the Globe and Mail. I said the National, and I meant the Globe and Mail. Yes, there it is. That's what I meant. Mohawk's got a very, very good memory. That is so bizarre. I do not. Okay, I think she just sent it to me. Okay, let's see. Okay. 2 seconds, guys. I just want to make sure Mohawk is not blocked or if it's just a YouTube glitch. Hold on. Nope, you're not blocked. You're not blocked, Mini Panthers. You are not blocked. It's so weird. Now, I will tell you before we get started, sometimes there is this glitch on YouTube, and I've had people, and I've seen people in other chats do this as well. They'll say, why is nobody responding to me? And once they usually say that or something, it's weird. That's when you'll be able to see them. Yeah, maybe she needs to log out and come back in. But you're like, well, I didn't see you until just now. And they've like, I've been in here typing away. Make sure your chat is always on all chat. And there's a little bar, I think it's up above you, and type it in all chat, because YouTube naturally filters some chat that they may think is inappropriate or spam or whatever, and you might miss some people's chat. So there's click all messages. Yeah. So she's not blocked. Maybe check your app or something. I don't know. They're changing a lot of things up right now. They are. It's crazy. Okay, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Okay. Okay, here we go. Without further ado. Guys, again, please hit that thumbs up button. We get to 1,000 tonight. We have a chicken party.
And that Malehya went out with those kids is when she took Meadow out. And when
Can y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? Just let me know. Y'all. Yes? Okay. Gotcha.
she took Meadow, she took Meadow out. And when she took Meadow out is when she took Meadow out. And
okay, that one might have not actually.
and that Malehya went out with those kids is when she took Meadow out. And when she took Meadow, she took Meadow out. And when she took Meadow out is when she took Meadow out.
Got her voice.
Jack and Lilly would be. We know these woods inside and out. And we know
these woods inside and out. That's interesting. She's saying we, Daniel. We know the woods inside and out. I bet you do, Daniel. I bet you do. I do. I always said, what a voice to relax to. Yeah, I always said, wouldn't you want her to read your bedtime stories? You know, once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, right? The 3 pigs were Daniel, Malehya, and Janie, right? And they went huffing on meth all the way to town. Isn't that fun, kids? That's hilarious. Yeah. That's great, kids. Yep. Oh, shit. You broke my pipe. You broke my ashtray. Damn it, kid. Lord, I have to flick my ashtray in my bra now. Okay, sorry. What is a chicken party? Kelly, welcome. First of all, you must be new here, so welcome. A chicken party is when we get 1,000 thumbs up and we play really stupid things. That's what we do. It's a way to kind of decompress from the really difficult stuff sometimes. So there's that. Oh, thank you, Christine. Good to see you, darling. Thank you so very, very much. That's very generous of you, my dear. Good to see you, Miss Christine. Hopefully you are well. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate that very, very much, hon. Hopefully you are well. Yeah. So that's what a chicken party is. Hey, stop it, because she's country You mean country fried, Louise, not country fried. Well, she might be country fried. Hey, listen, I am as Appalachia as they get. I am like Loretta and Dolly, but a male version and a little bit younger. So it doesn't get any more. I mean, I am. Don't let the looks fool you. I mean, seriously, don't let all the stuff fool you. I'm country, honey. I get out in my yard and I play with my chickens. Okay? I play with my chickens, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I get out in the yard and I play with my monkey. And don't be a dirty mind right now, okay? Don't be a dirty mind. I mean my monkey, Pearl. There you go. Moving forward. Country is ham. Yeah. Here we go.
Where Jack and Lily would be. All of us, because we know these woods inside and out. And we knew where Jack and Lily would be. One thing about the search here, my family has grown up in this area. I have four brothers that live in this area, plus myself. And we were all out looking, all of us, because we know these woods inside and out. And we knew where Jack and Lily would be.
So she reiterates there, right? She reiterates there. She also says she has 4 brothers in the area. And I know some of her brothers, if not all 4 of her brothers, was there during the time Jack and Lily went missing as well. So it sounds like she grew up in Lansdowne area. So I do believe, I mean, you know, Daniel's from that area. He is an avid fisherman. And he likes to talk about water quite a bit, doesn't he? Quite a bit. She knew where Jack and yep. Hey, Lakeside. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you very much. Find Jack and Lily and Summer and Sebastian and Jaden. I'm gonna add one more. Michael Vaughn, too. Michael Vaughn. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. You know what I might do one day? I might do a live on all of them. That I wouldn't do it on Michael Vaughn because his is different. He was actually abducted by a stranger, which is extremely, extremely rare to be abducted by a stranger. We see the things on television, and of course, stranger danger. We always need to teach our kids that. But statistically, you are way more likely to be abducted by someone you know or is around you, like an acquaintance, you know, someone like that. But you're even more likely to be abducted by someone in your home or an ex or something like that. But I think I might do a live on Jack and Lily, Summer, Sebastian, because they're all 3 very, very similar. And so are the parents' behavior. And they all have one thing in common. Well, more than one thing in common. Right? I mean, they got CPS and all of that, but they have a chauvinistic male in the house who thinks that they are listen. we all, like, never, how can I say this? We always need to be teachable, all of us. All of us. We're all students at life. We should all be students of life. Not we know everything. None of us know everything. Right? And they all three have a huge ego and they cannot accept any responsibility. We learn every day. Yeah. Yes. So the people that think that they know it all, I certainly don't. We should always be willing to learn. Right? I don't want to be around someone that thinks they know everything, all the answers, all the time. Mm-mm. And that's if they don't know an answer, they'll make up one, in my opinion, or they will say something to the effect, that's part of the investigation I can't talk about. Right? Something like that. I believe Janie would have called 911 if she knew something beforehand. That doesn't excuse protecting anyone after the fact. In my opinion, I don't think the way I think of it, in my opinion, I think that Janie probably didn't know what happened until it was too late. Right. So there's that. Okay.
Would have been.
Oh, was that on that one? Okay.
Night, Daniel and I were in here in the camper, and we were just in here talking.
Hold on,
and
what?
we heard motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic. I opened up the door. Daniel ran out, and he went running up the driveway. My dog was going ballistic because we heard it. We thought it sounded like kids. We know it wasn't a radio because we never heard it going down up the road. Daniel ran out to see, and there was two people on motorbikes. They were dressed in yellow. And the next thing you know, a cop car, an SUV cop car, was flying down the road behind them.
When did you say this was?
We don't know what people are intentions of what people's intentions are.
When? Hold on, I gotta listen to that again.
Night, Daniel and I were in
Hold on.
here in the camper, and we were just in here talking, and we heard.
Did she say Thursday night? Joyous, this was a while back. It was in a private group. Oh, she's definitely deflecting. Definitely deflecting. So this was a while back. Janie was in this group, and this ended up leaking. It was not. It got out. It got out. I don't believe her. Yeah. She said Thursday night, right? Thursday night? Make sure I hear that right.
Motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic. I opened up the door. Daniel ran out, and he went running up the driveway. my dog was going ballistic.
What the fuck? Pardon my French, but what? What does she mean? Thursday night, we heard something go up the road. My dog went ballistic. Daniel goes outside and you're chasing two fucking things up the road, Daniel? Who does that? What is she talking about? That's like a dog chasing a car. Will it let me download this? That's what I'll do. Hold on. I need to let me play it one more time and then I'll
We
download.
heard it. We thought it sounded like kids. We know it wasn't a radio because we never heard it going down up the road. Daniel ran out to see, and there was two people on motorbikes. They were dressed in yellow. And the next thing you know, a cop car, an SUV cop car, was flying down the road behind them. So we don't know what people are intentions of what people's intentions are.
All right, I'm going to screen record that because they won't let me download it for some reason. I don't know why. So we can slow it down. That's just freaking weird. That's just the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. Play. Hold on, guys. What is she even talking about? Like, I don't even understand her. All right, I think it's this one. Okay, here we go.
Night, Daniel and I were in here in the camper, and we were just in here talking, and we heard motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic. I opened up the door. Daniel ran out, and he went running up the driveway. My dog was going ballistic because we heard it. We thought it sounded like kids. We know it wasn't a radio because we never heard it going down up the road. Daniel ran out to see, and there was two people on motorbikes. They were dressed in yellow. And the next thing you know, a cop car, an SUV cop car, was flying down the road behind them. So we don't know what people are intentions of what people's intentions are.
Okay. Holy shit. There's a lot to unpack there. Okay, let me put this in. Janie. What should I name this? Cop car. That is so weird. Yeah, you took the words. The next thing you know. No, I don't know. I really don't. Tell me, please. Please tell me, because I don't know. That's what she always says. The next thing you know. I really don't, Janie, actually. It doesn't make sense from, she's like, up the road, down the road, up the road. Pick one, girl. Pick one. Up the road or down the road. Could you tell me, please? Daniel running fast. God, he is like an Olympic runner. I mean, he can run faster than the freaking helicopters, yo. It's amazing. I wish I could be as good as Daniel. That would be so amazing. All right, let's listen to it this way. I'll slow it down a little bit. Man alive, these people. Let me see if I can enhance this audio a little bit. Enhance the voice to make it sound not as, not as scratchy, a little more clear. That's what we'll do. Okay. It says enhanced. We'll see about that. And then volume. Let me know if it's too loud, guys. And then I'll do it on 0.75. So she'll sound a little more drunk than normal. Yeah. Okay, did I share it? Yeah, I shared it. Here we go. Don't you know? Okay.
Daniel and I were in here in the camper. We were just in here talking, and we heard motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic. I opened up the door. Daniel ran out, and
So, they were in the camper together Thursday night, Daniel and Mom, passing the old peace pipe, except it's not that kind of pipe, but it's a different kind of pipe. And they hear a noise, right, from the Pictou County heavens. And Daniel gets up and runs outside. Superman, mother chicken, Superman. I tell you. Now, Janie, you said you can hear everything. And I believe you. But you heard someone hollering then, and y'all jump out the damn door, and you say you always hear the kids outside, or Malehya says you always hear the kids outside, and you end up calling her. But the morning you hear Daniel screaming, you just don't go outside. Not that morning, though, right? Does she say tonight?
Daniel and I ran.
This isn't I just screen recorded, so I didn't get the tonight or Thursday. I can't remember.
Daniel and I ran here in the camper. We were just in here talking.
Regardless,
And we heard
whether it's Thursday or tonight, she can, they hear something outside. Daniel starts chasing it. Like my old dog used to try to chase cars. But they hear the kids and all that, and nope, don't check on them.
motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic.
If anyone has heard this before, very much, Sarah. If anyone has heard this before, do you know if she says Thursday or does she say tonight, or what does she say? There's Robin. Robin Woods, you're funny. Is Joe in here? Joe, someone made you a spray bottle. I haven't uploaded it yet. Is she drunk? Well, I slowed her down to 0.75, so she's going to sound a little more drunk than normal, in my opinion, allegedly. We don't know what people's intentions are.
I opened up the door. Daniel ran out, and he went running up the driveway. My dog was going ballistic because we heard it. We thought it sounded like kids. We know it wasn't a radio because we never
Wait a
heard it
second.
down going.
Janie, you said it sounded like motorbikes. Then you said it sounded like kids. A kid and a motorbike does not sound the same, ma'am. What does she mean? We heard the motorbikes outside. Daniel jumped up, and it sounded like we heard kids. Like, kids on motorbikes. And then she says the police are chasing them. You don't hear sirens or anything? The police are chasing him?
Down up the road. Daniel ran out to see, and there was two people on motorbikes. They were dressed in yellow.
So, AKA, okay, I'm going to read what I think she means by this. Her and Daniel were smoking the pipe. You get me? I don't mean the peace pipe. I mean the pipe, the hot pipe, the chimney pipe. And allegedly, they heard sirens and got fucking paranoid. Oh my God, are the fucking cops here? That's what it was. There you go. That's what it was. Yes, the math pipe. They were paranoid as shit. That's what it was. I'm telling you. Fucking cops are here. Hide your shit. Hide your shit. What's the dog's name? Here, Chester. Eat it. No wonder the damn dog's losing its hair. Being around you and yep.
And the next thing you know, a cop car, an SUV cop car, was flying down the road behind them. So we don't know what people are intentions of what people's intentions are.
One more time, guys. Sorry.
Daniel and I were in here in the camper, and we were just in here talking, and we heard motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic. I opened up the door. Daniel ran out, and he went running up the driveway. My dog was.
I'm sorry. My God. You have to be high. Really fucking high. If you hear four-wheelers and you slam open the camper door and you start running up the fucking driveway, he's probably naked or close to it. I mean, seriously. This man, what is it, Globe and Mail? No, is it? What is it? Mohawk Globe? and male. And when I say globe, Janie, Daniel, don't get too excited. It's a news outlet, not something you smoke with, allegedly. Don't get too excited. Just saying. Is it the Globe and Mail? Look at this. 1 second. I'm going to show you this. I just thought of this. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Where is it at? Okay, this is the in-depth one. We know what. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me show you. Sorry. So this is Janie's camper right here, right? This is this is Mom's camper RV thing. Look here. This is Dad's. This is what happens when you mix Dad's camper, Mom's camper, you get this camper. Oh shit. It's so funny. They both have some fucking whacked campers, yo. This is Earl's. Look. Earl Martell's property. Home to a cluttered cabin and old campers. This is Daniel's dad's camper. This is Janie's. And when you mix the campers, you get Daniel. No, he doesn't live in that. He doesn't live in the camper. It's just on his yard, but I'm just saying. He doesn't live in that. No. Okay. I'm trying not to. Hold on, someone said, what's this? 2 seconds, y'all. Yeah, take care of that. I see you. That's fine. Yeah. If you don't mind. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. We got it now. Very good. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Let me play this. Where am I at? There we go. Okay. No, it was an intrusive thought that I shared with you guys. Okay. It's nothing. I'm not trying to be, I guess I was really mean, but I apologize. I even have to apologize for that, to Janie and Daniel and Earl.
Night, Daniel and I were in here in the camp.
Funny joke though.
And we were just in here talking, and we heard motorbikes coming, and we heard kids. We thought it was kids hollering. My dog went ballistic. I opened up the door. Daniel ran out,
Oh, we played that
and
one.
he would run,
That's what we listened to. Sorry.
talking about the old road up at the top of the hill. I can hear people when they go up that road. My dog lets me know when they go up that road.
Oh, no. No, smart bubble, blonde. You're fine. I've been, I'll be clean 11 years in September.
And the only
I
one
know
that
all
goes
about
up that road is usually
Been there,
my
done that.
neighbor, and he has a really, really noisy truck. Believe me, a really noisy truck. So we know when he's coming from miles away. But no one has any reason to go up that old road.
That's interesting. So she can say that she can hear her neighbor. She can hear her neighbor for miles away, just like this neighbor said they heard this car. They went to the RCMP on the 8th and said that they heard the 6-speed coming in and out 5 or 6 times. Yeah, Bruno Mars. Yeah, Bruno's mom. Yeah. Almost called you Bruno Mars. Bruno's mom, it is a tetanus shot waiting to happen. And what is sad is the kids lived in that. Right? That's what's sad.
There was a tree across the old road. So the only way anybody could get up that road is an old road if they walked. The RCMP cut the tree out of there so they.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, Daniel, don't say you drove back there and met your mom either, because I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for that one. So I know you're watching right now, Daniel. If you've ever said you drove your vehicle back there, there was a tree and the RCMP had to cut it to get past it.
Could get up to search. So there's no way anybody's gonna walk up that old road. There's no way.
There's no way. There's no way anybody's going to walk up that old road, but Jack and Lilly did. Right? They went out and, a 4-year-old in a diaper and a 6-year-old. Sure. They want us to believe that.
Oh, as I said, my opinion from living here 26 years and raising my own children on this highway or this 289 for all these years. Why all of a sudden, in my opinion, would somebody stop to pick up 2 kids?
Mm-hmm. That's
And
exactly.
those are the 3 questions that I.
And Janie, you're actually making sense there. That's the thing. You're actually making sense there. And you have to ask yourself this question, Janie. Jack and Lilly didn't walk out in that woods. You said you had to carry Jack. And little Lily is always looking out for her brother. Come on, Jackie. Come on, Jackie. According to you, you would have heard him walk up that road driveway like Daniel was chasing 4-wheelers or whatever he was doing. And it didn't happen. Nobody just comes and collects 2 kids like that. in Pictou County, in Nova Scotia, and barely in Canada. There's not a lot of that happens there. It didn't happen. And the RCMP says they don't believe it happened. You don't even believe it, Janie. You're saying it right here. She's saying it. Sometimes I wonder, it's got to be, I think it might be a defensive thing for especially a mother or a parent to think that their kid is potentially involved in something really bad. And she's willing to say, listen, I know Jack and Lily wouldn't go out in the woods, right? I know that nobody's going to pick them up. But it's too maybe painful to say, especially living on the same property, that they were in a bad spot, right? With their relationship, with their lifestyle, all of that. It's bad, really bad.
I keep asking myself, one, how did anybody know the kids were home from school?
They
Number
didn't.
two, how did anybody know they were outside playing?
They
And
didn't.
number three, why was Malehya acting the way she did when I opened up the door? As I said, she wasn't crying. I never heard her yell. I heard Daniel yell, but I never heard her yell.
You heard Daniel yell, but you never heard her yell. You heard, yes, but Daniel said you heard him and you got up and went outside. You said that never happened. That's exactly what you said. I just thought he was yelling for the kids to come back in. And I think Daniel, I don't know. I just don't, well, I mean, I don't think it's hard for Janie to throw Malehya under the bus because the two didn't like each other to begin with, right? Janie makes no bones about that. Heard Daniel, but not a car. Right. But says she hears everything. Got it. Cool. Malehya was holding the baby, probably didn't want to scream in the baby's ear. I think all of this is pretty much made up. Or I think some of this, especially where like Janie is laying down and I think she might have put up the chickens that night, Thursday. I think some of this might be Thursday night they're actually talking about in the morning time. But I think it might be Thursday night, some of it. They incorporated it. I don't know.
She wasn't out of breath from running around looking for Jack and Lily.
But she wasn't running around looking for Jack and Lily. She wasn't. Daniel was the one running around supposedly looking for Jack and Lily. She had the baby. right? And she, even when the family was there, they said, "Do you want to go look for Jack and Lily?" And she said, "No, I want to stay here with the baby." She never once went out to look for Jack and Lily. Not off the property once. So weird.
It just seems a little odd to me, but that's my opinion. Why she would just be standing there holding Malehya, not even yelling to me in the trailer if she knew I wasn't home.
Well, I mean, if she was yelling for Janie, would you have came out? I mean, yeah, you said Daniel was screaming for, first you said Jack, and then you said Jack and Lily. And you didn't think anything of it. You thought he was just bringing him back inside. But weren't you sleeping during this time? When did you wake up after that doze of yours? The second time. Mm-hmm.
Home or I was home, she should at least yell to me and yell to me. That's what I don't understand too. Like, as I said, if it was my children, okay, here's an example. I know.
Okay, now we're going to move to this. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I can take this down, this up. Here we go.
I've been through it. So Jack and Lily would not have walked in the woods. The only distance they would have walked is up to their little fort that they built. Lily is,
which again is their entire story that morning doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Daniel says he runs outside and is screaming for Jack and Lily. He said he was screaming so loud he woke his mom up and she ran out on the porch. Janie says, I was in laying down. I heard Daniel, but I just thought Jack had let the chickens out, or he was yelling them for them to come back inside. So I didn't think nothing of it. That's what she said. I didn't think nothing of it. Then Daniel says he runs up the hill to where the forts are. No more than 30 seconds. By the time he gets back down, Malehya is on the phone with 911. He then jumps in his car and canvasses the area. He goes through all the culverts, right? What else does he say? He goes all of these areas, right? In 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. Janie says she comes out and Malehya is just standing right there at the trailer. Well, Janie, did she call 911 before or after that? That's a good question. Inquiring minds would like to know. Because they were there within 10, 15 minutes max. Because they were already in the area. Hey, Deception Detective, good to see you, my friend. They were already there in the area. So Janie says, once she sees Malehya standing there and she says the kids are missing, she says she jumps in her shoes, I'll send it to you. Here you go. It's my friends here. 1 second. It's one of my mods here. Deception. I'll send it. There's the link. It's on TikTok. It's credit goes to Daphne. She put it all together. Here. Here's the link. Which does not make sense. Doesn't make sense. You're welcome. Doesn't make sense that Daniel just runs up the hill, runs back down. She says that's when she sees Daniel. Daniel says, I see her whenever, he's out on his porch yelling for the kids. And so then Janie runs up the hill Daniel just came from. Daniel says he jumps in his car. Janie says she sees Daniel at the back of the road. Daniel's in his damn car. You can't get to the back of the road with the car. Remember, there is a tree that is down back there. And she says she meets him there, like he's on foot. But Daniel says he jumps in the car. It can't be. Not only that, in 10 minutes, 15 max, you're going up all the roads, all the culverts, all the streams, all of this. Now, if I were going to believe either one of them, oh God, I don't know. I would probably believe Janie before I would Daniel. But again, that's not saying much in my opinion.
He's scared of bugs and spiders. The opposite of Jack. When I see them out here in the yard and there's...
Listen, she says she sees them playing with bugs and spiders. Them playing with bugs and spiders. Okay. But then she says, Lily is scared of bugs. And then she also says that Thursday night, Jack and Lily were outside playing with bugs, and that Jack got a centipede. And she goes, that a boy. The road that Janie's speaking of, it's not even really, it's not a road. It's kind of like almost like a ski trail. It's just a little dirt road on private property behind the home. And she says she searches all over that. And there's no way that she searches that in 10 minutes. Not a chance. I mean, Daniel might be able to do it because he's faster than a helicopter. But,
a fly or a bug or something, if Jack gives her one of her bugs, she goes, I don't want that. Or worms. She won't touch worms. She won't touch bugs at all. She gets scared of them. She runs in the house when there's a fly or something around her. So I can't see.
But you said they were both playing with bugs and Jack got a centipede Thursday night.
See them going in the woods with bugs and flies and no.
Yeah, it's like a trail.
Daniel asked for the lie detector test. Yes, he was the one that begged the investigators for the polygraph test. They did not ask him. He asked for it. And whatever he said about it, about the polygraph test, is what he said. I don't know nothing about what was said or anything. The investigators got after him for letting that out there. And then they came out with the statement after that that people have had polygraph tests done. So he got in trouble for that.
You think CPS took them because they knew they were being abused? They would just take them. I mean, you're free to believe what you want, but CPS doesn't kidnap children. They just fill out the papers and they take them. That's all they do. There wouldn't be this big manhunt. I wish they would have. But this is where CPS failed.
Do I agree with his assessments of events? Darren is close with the family on Malehya's side, and he is close. Oh, I did not hear Malehya shush the kids that morning. But here is something that I want to ask you.
What did she say?
Guys, here is something that I want. Not hear Malehya shush the kids that morning. And he is close. Oh, I did not hear Malehya shush the kids that morning. But here is something that I want.
I get the call waiting part, but I don't. And
you get your input.
I don't understand the part of how does she go from Darren to shushing the kids that morning? What does she mean by that?
If the kids shush the kids that morning.
What does she mean?
Do I agree with his assessments of events? Darren is close with the family.
Got that?
On Malehya's side.
Got it.
And he is close. Oh, I did not hear Malehya shush the kids that morning. But here is something that I want to ask you guys.
Don't get it.
And get your input.
Don't
if
understand.
The kids were out in the yard by themselves, let's just say, and they get out of the gate and we're running up the driveway, I would know, or I would think the kids would be saying, especially Lily, come on, Jackie, come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, because that's all she ever did was say that. Even up in the woods with my other two grandchildren, if Jack is sitting there looking for bugs, Lily's usually saying, come on, Jackie, let's go. Let's go. So that's another thing I can't understand is if I never heard the kids running. If the kids were running out of the yard, out of the gate.
Poor Pooch. No wonder it's losing its hair. No wonder that dog is losing its hair. Seriously. Who wouldn't?
Out of the fence, my dog, as I said, because of Lily's loud scream and hollering. So, as I said, I heard the kids out here in the yard by the swings. And then I heard completely silence.
What kind of dog is it? It's a Mathonese. It's called a Mathonese.
So out here in the yard by the swings. and then I heard completely silence. So you guys can have your opinions, or you guys have your speculations or whatever. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, why didn't I hear the kids longer if they get out of the fence and start running up the driveway or leaving the driveway? It says that she's on her way. Okay. On her way. Does that mean she's just leaving, or she's already on her way? See, you got to look at it both ways. And as I said earlier, if my kids were missing, I would be right on the phone. Or, if my grandchildren were missing and I got a phone call saying that my grandchildren was missing, I wouldn't hesitate to drop whatever I was doing and hit the road and get here as fast as I could. I just looked at the phone messages thing again that said that she was on her way at 12:01. Okay, it's approximately, she lives in Wentworth, it's approximately about 2 hours and a half to 2 hours and 45 minutes from her place. So that would make her be here about.
Now, they're insinuating that, in my opinion, that Malehya's mom already knew something happened. Right. And this is the thing, Janie. If Malehya's mom knew, in my opinion, you know too. Just that simple. You live on the freaking property. So if Malehya's mom knew and got there quickly, or if she was in the area, 45 minutes at the most. So she's highly exaggerating. Highly. What did Mohawk say? Well, notice she says my grandchildren. Well, Lily and Jack are not. Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah. Yep. She does, in my opinion, she does not see them as her grandchildren whatsoever.
2 o'clock? No, she was way here before that. She was not here at 2 o'clock. So there's something wrong there, because
how would you know, Janie? Weren't you out, searching? Weren't you out searching this whole time, like you were saying? I thought you were out searching the whole time. Oh, she's definitely distancing herself. I mean, at this time, they're throwing Malehya under the bus. Now, Daniel, I don't think Daniel's throwing Malehya under the bus so much now.
She was here, and then she was here when my brother showed up, and he was here around lunchtime. So I don't know what the conflict is.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing to me that they know all of these times, right? Lunchtime. They said 2 o'clock. It was not 2 o'clock. Ask about certain times. The last time they heard this or that, or can't remember. Don't know. Sorry. They just happen to be dozing off every single time something really freaking important happens, like, the kids going out of the door of the house, just like the kids going out of the gate or the fence of the house, right? All of them was asleep, dozing. Enough to be aware, right, about certain things, but other times, no. Mm-mm. Out. Wouldn't surprise me. Amanda, it would not surprise me, girl. Ugh. I'm just waiting for that.
I don't really care. But as I said, the only way you're going to find out the exact time is if she.
And by Granda saying peppermints, she means Percocets, in my opinion.
Hands over her phone to the investigators and let them check. The only way you're going to find the truth out about that, which I have nothing to do with, is from Cindy and Malehya. I can only tell you that the time that I got my call from my brother, and everybody says that's the most important time, and that's the time that I showed them. So after that, I have really nothing to do with timelines because I didn't check my phone all the time. So
See? What'd I tell you? Right here. She says she knows what time, around about what time Janie got there. And she said it wasn't no 2 o'clock. But of the morning time, I don't sit and look at the time. Come on now. Come on, Janie. It's only when it benefits them.
that is up to Malehya and Cindy to tell the time that
Bingo.
they interacted with each other. I'm sorry, I can't help you on that. Good morning.
Nope, this
You're
is not slowed
absolutely
down.
right, Stephanie.
Nope. This is
With
no.
everything that was going on here.
No, I had the other one slowed down. This is full speed. Promise. Look, right there. Full speed. Mm-mm. I had the one video slowed down back there, but this is full speed ahead.
As I said, I went up in the woods. I could back down. The cops were here, and then I would back up in the woods again. I could back down. Yes, I could be mistaken about the time Cindy showed up. Yes, it just went like a flash.
These people, this woman, it was not no 2 o'clock. My brother was here, and it was around lunchtime. ... Yes, I could be. You ask her another question that could nail her fins to the floor. You're right. It could. I actually don't know what time I was here.
Too. Like the day here was just chaos. Everybody running around panicking. Like what it looked like is like a whole bunch of little ants. Everybody just running around, looking for Jack and Lilly. So yes, I could have the time wrong. Yes, I probably do. I will admit that. But as I said, I did not look at my phone. I did not have a.
Do they not get that this is really fucking important? Like 2 little children. Thank you, Amanda. 2 little children are missing. Human beings, lives. So get your shit together.
Like my phone with me
before you. Oh yeah, I could have
all the
got that
time.
wrong.
The only time that I really looked at my phone is when Malehya called me and asked me to come back to the trailer. See, I don't know. That day was just
Andrea, I don't know if you mean I'm not Canadian or I'm not lactating. Which one was it? Typo.
Chaos, because as I said, I don't know who all was here and who wasn't. So
They don't.
when the investigators came here to take my statement on that Friday, I gave them my phone and they recorded, took pictures of my conversation or my messages from my brother that morning, and they have it all documented. So I showed it to them and they took the pictures of it. So it's all documented.
Oh.
The only one that I can tell you about that is Patty. Patty, I know when she showed up when everyone left for the briefing, because her and I sat out on the back deck and we had a smoke. And then Cody.
No. No. That's no. Patty. Oh my God. These people. Why in God's green earth? What is wrong with her? Okay. I'm wrong. Sorry. I'm wrong about that. I'm actually wrong. Because I'm thinking, what's Malehya's mom's name? Patty's the grandma. I'm wrong. She said Patty. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure.
The only one that I can tell you about that is Patty.
Yeah, she said
Patty, I know when
I
she
stand
showed
corrected.
up. She showed
Sorry,
up
Janie.
when everyone left
Cindy. I was
for the
thinking Cindy.
briefing, because her and I sat out on the back deck and we had a smoke. And then Cody, that's Haley's boyfriend, come back and took her and got her in the car, and he drove her car home because it was late. And then everybody cleared out. But as Logan said, Malehya's car was left down at the Lansdowne Station Road, and she is telling the truth. The cops did, or the RCMP did, have her car towed away, because there's a picture floating around of her car.
Did they have it I mean, it was towed, yes. But were they doing it to search her car? Or were they doing this as like a good gesture because her car was broke down? I just thought of something. Which one, does anyone know which of their vehicles is a standard, a 6-speed or 5-speed or whatever the speeds they are? Does anyone know? Well, kind of what I was thinking. That's not quite what I was thinking. But I was thinking, if that vehicle was used that night, could it be conveniently tampered with so they could say that it's broke down or get it only so far, right? Get it up the road a couple hundred yards and Janie smokes? So does her camper. It's got a chimney. The one pictures of little Jack, the mark on his chin. Looks like a cigarette burn. It might be. It looks like something like that. It does. Did you bring it back to life, Sasha? Does Daniel still have a girlfriend? Of course he does. He's always in a DM, someone's DMs, honey. Why was her car towed? Well, they said it broke down. Justin, the LE takes victims of DV belongings to them if they feel that they're at risk and in danger, so they don't risk themselves returning. That is true. That is true. But Malehya didn't take anything. She didn't take anything. I don't think she asked for a teddy bear of Jack and Lily's and something else. But yeah, I don't think she even asked for anything else that I'm aware of.
On the back of a tow truck. And I seen that with my own eyes. The rest of the people, I don't know when they arrived. As
That's
I
what it was.
said,
Birth
I
certificate.
was out
Yeah.
the bike most of the day with Justin, searching for Jack and Lily.
Hold on, what'd she say?
People, I don't know when they arrived. As I said, floating around of her car on the back of a tow truck. And I seen that with my own eyes. The rest of the people, I don't know when they arrived. As I said, I was out the bike most of the day with Justin, searching for Jack and Lily.
Okay, this was Saturday, right? This is the day that Malehya leaves. This is the day that Belinda's there. She says it wasn't 2 o'clock for, I can never think of Malehya's mom's name ever. Cindy. Cindy wasn't there at 2 o'clock. It was around lunchtime. And then she says she doesn't know what time it is because she doesn't watch her clock. And then she says she doesn't know what else anybody else arrived because she and Justin were on the, she says, bike, the ATV, the rest of the day. I think Janie drives because she said Malehya used her car anytime. I don't think she drives. I don't think Janie drives, does she? Because there wasn't a vehicle of hers on the property that I'm aware of.
That's what I said. Unless you see the original phone messages, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You gotta see the original. I am showing the reporters my original phone. And I told everybody on Facebook what the original time was. And they didn't believe me. They still got it all mixed up. But I showed the reporter or the cameraman my original phone. All my messages, I let them go through my phone. I didn't care what they seen. I gave them my phone and I said, you look through my phone. And they did.
They sure damn did.
A thought just crossed my mind this morning.
Happened to her.
Unless you see Cindy's phone originally, she could have did that call right here in my yard, or did that thing right here in my yard. Who's to know? Unless you exactly hear from Cindy and Malehya's mouth what time her mother actually got here, As I said, I might have said a time, but I could be wrong too. But unless you exactly hear the time from their mouths or have proof right off of her phone, they could have done it here in the yard.
She woke up a little raspier.
Okay, to save everybody trouble, here is what happened at the end of my driveway. The altercation. My brother,
She downplays the shit out of this.
Me and Justin were out on the four-wheeler. We were up at the pipeline. We were coming out at the road called the Matheson Road.
Okay, hold on one second. I need to look at something. She just said a road. 1 second, y'all. Taking a little field trip. 1 second. Did she say Madison Road? Did she say Madison Road?
Okay, this is
Oh, shit.
this is kind of
Oh,
sketchy,
my
guys,
God.
but
1 second. Oh, my God. Why did I do that? Why? Is that what she said, Madison Road? Well, heaven to Murgatroyd. I'm telling you, I clicked the first click. I went right back to it. That's amazing. Thank you, Lord. Okay.
off of her phone.
Did she say Madison? Could her and Danny Boy be protecting Justin? I don't know. Well, I mean, if they're protecting Justin, they're ultimately protecting themselves. V Lady on Kingpin. Her voice reminds me of, what was it? You know who she really reminds me of? Have you ever seen Queen of Melrose on YouTube? It's a guy that he's this big old queen, and he sells fashion on Melrose, California. Queen of Melrose. It's like the tone of it. He's got a New Jersey accent, but to me it still sounds. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Let me show you. He's like, I need 2 cigarettes and an oxygen tank at the same time. Hold on. Queen of Melrose. Oxygen. I'm a big fan. Tank and a cigarette. Big fan. 1 second. I think this is it. Maybe. Here it is. His name's Cosmo. Big fan of Cosmo. I followed Cosmo since Cosmo wasn't as near as big of a person as right here.
What's up, Cosmo? Oh my God! So we're here at the Madonna concert. Okay, here we are at Madonna. Okay, $80 to park the car like 10 blocks away. So I just got my cardio. I need an oxygen tank and a cigarette at the same time. Then they say no bags. Now, is this a big bag, guys? Come on. It is. But these girls have little bags, and look, check them in, no bags. They said you have to have a clear bag. When was the last time you worked at Macy's, bitches? I can't. I just want to see Madonna.
Ask Madonna what's up. Like,
Madonna, what is going on? You owe me a t-shirt, bitch.
Her voice isn't nearly that deep. Yeah, it is. Listen.
They could have done it here in the yard.
I need to go back to that.
You see,
I need
Cindy's
to see what
phone
word she said.
originally. She could have called.
Hold on. It's up here.
As I said, I might have said a time, but I could be wrong too. Yard.
I want to hear that road.
Okay, to save everybody trouble, here is what happened at the end of my driveway. The altercation. My brother, me and Justin were out on the four-wheeler. We were up at the pipeline. We were coming out at the road called the Madison Road.
Is it the Madison Road? Is it the Madison Road? Is it the Madison Road? No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. In my opinion, RCMP needs to be looking more into an accident. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Hobo Honey. I didn't see that earlier. Thank you so much, darling. Appreciate you very, very, very much. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. You received that earlier. Make sure you thank Hobo. That was like an hour ago. I'm sorry, honey. Matheson Road, meaning use it in a sentence. For instance, Janie smokes Matheson Road. Is that what you mean? I passed by there. There is a Matheson Road just a kilometer away from the house. Let me look here. Let me look on this. 1407. Oh, shoot. $1407 Garlock. 2. No. Matheson, not Brooke. Daphne was talking about it earlier today. Was she talking in a video?
Malehya called me on my phone. She called me at 3:32. I didn't answer because we were talking to a lady on her four-wheeler with a child. Then she called me back at 5:39.
This is the child. This is where it comes from. This is the child that was spoken about in. Hold on. 1 second. One second. No. 1 second. They was talking about a child in this article. Grounds. Want to know if Lily and Jack interaction was with child. Okay. Maybe they said kid. Kid. There was something about bringing a child to the search. You remember that in this article? They were complaining about it. To contaminate, that's what it was. Yes, that's what it was. The false evidence. Yes, that's it, January. Yep. Yep. Thank you, Cyber. Caper. Sorry, I don't know, I said Cyber. Caper. Yes. They said, who brings, oh my God. They said, who brings a child or a kid to the search when it can contaminate evidence? And Janie's saying the kid's on the four-wheeler. You see how Daniel like thinks of these things and twist it to his benefit. You see what I'm saying? Wow. Wow. I want to find that. I know I have it here. I'm trying to do a word search really quickly. I just got to, maybe it was contaminate. Maybe that was the word that was used. No. I'm pretty sure it was contaminate. That was the word that was used. Okay. This thing is wrong, I'm telling you. Maybe it only does it in sections. No, can't. But Daniel, I gotta find that part, but Daniel. 1 second. I know he talks about it here somewhere. Damn. Somebody's got that little section. Can you text it to me? It's they're like blaming this kid for like saying who brings their kid here to contaminate evidence. It was around, I think it was around the boot part or something like that, if I remember correctly. Just really sad. It's here somewhere. Okay, I'll find. Let me just play this.
I answered the phone. She told me to get back here to the trailer. I said, "What's up?" She
Hold on,
said,
just
"I can't
listen
tell
to
you."
this. 1 second.
My brother, me and Joe Wheeler, we were up at the pipeline. We were coming out at the road called the Madison Road. Malehya called me on my phone. She called me at 3:32. I didn't answer because we were talking to a lady on her four-wheeler with a child. Then she called me back
With a
at
child.
5:39. I answered the phone. She told me to get back here to the trailer. I said, "What's up?" She said, "I can't tell you over the phone." So I came back here. Me and Justin came back here to the trailer. Malehya was standing on the edge of the driveway, crying her eyes out. I went up and I put my arms around her and said, "Please don't tell me that they found the kids dead." Haley started shooting off about something. And then I think it was Shelby. I'm not 100% sure. She started shooting off. I ordered them off my property. The police or the RCMP came and asked me what was going on, if there was a fight. I said there was no fight. I just ordered them off my property. He took me aside. He has it all video cammed. He took me aside and asked me what happened. I said, Malehya, exactly the same thing. Malehya called me. I came back here to the trailer. I thought the kids were dead. Then Haley and this other girl, I think it was Shelby, I can't be 100% right, started shooting off. I told him to get off my property. He asked me what the altercation was about. I said I didn't know. I didn't listen to them. I wasn't fighting with anybody. I told him that the most important thing was to find Lily and Jack. He agreed with me. I did not order Malehya off the property. She was more than welcome to stay here. Her grandmother was even here, and her grandmother was going to stay the night. And I said, that is fine. Cindy is more than welcome to stay here. So I did not order Malehya off the property. What went on after they left, after the police left, and after they went to this briefing, I do not know what happened. I stayed here. I stayed here, and me and Justin went back out on the bike. So whatever happened after.
I think she caught herself right there. I think she caught herself right there. Something big. I think she was going to say, me and Justin stayed in the camper. Listen. And then she said,
So
watch her.
And I said, that is fine. Cindy's more than welcome to stay here. So I did not order Malehya off the property. What went on after they left, after the police left, and after they went to this briefing, I do not know what happened. I stayed here. I stayed here, and me and Justin went back out on the bike. So whatever happened after Haley and this other girl left, I don't know what happened. I was away with Justin on the bike. So you have to get all your information from Daniel and Malehya about that, because I do not know. Yes, I don't know why they did. They even went through my washer spinner. They pulled it out and they looked in it. They took everything out from under my bed. They went through everything. The trailer, they were in the trailer. They searched the trailer. There was so many people in there. So they figured if Jack and Lily were in there, then they would find them with all the people in there. But see, where I'm here by myself, that's why I got my RV got searched so many times. They searched my trailer 3 times. Yes, I don't know why they did. They even went through my washer spinner. They pulled it out, looked at it, took everything out from under my bed. They went through everything. The trailer, they were in the trailer. They searched the trailer. There was so many people in there. So they figured if Jack and Lily were in there, then they would find them with all the people in there. But see, where I'm here by myself, that's why I got my RV got searched so many times. Around 12 o'clock to go to Patty's to do laundry. They didn't get home till 10 o'clock. The reason I know is my dog barked and let me know. I opened up my door. I said to Daniel, I said, you're getting home kind of late, aren't you? He said, I would have been home a lot earlier. Thursday morning, they didn't go to school. I heard they went to town. I don't know where they went. I don't know what they bought. Nothing. And then I come out of the train. I heard the kids outside, and I opened up the door. Jack and Lily were right out here by the playhouse. If you look at the Google map, between the playhouse and the woodshed where the swings are. They were out there looking for worms and centipedes. Because when I opened up the door, Jack said, "Look, I found."
There she goes talking about the centipedes again. The centipedes again. They were out there playing with the centipedes, but Lily's scared of them. But Janie, your dog never barks. She sounds like she played. I played baritone when I was in band. Baritone and tuba. You can still buy a side by side even on Amazon. I thought she said they were playing on the swings. Let me listen to that.
They went to town. I don't know where they went. I don't know what they bought. Nothing. And then I come out of the train. I heard the kids outside, and I opened up the door. Jack and Lily were right out here by the playhouse. If you look at the Google map between the playhouse.
Yeah, I think she did say the swings before, didn't she? You're absolutely right. I think she did say the swings before. Which, to be fair, the swings and the playhouse is the same thing pretty much, right? I'm thinking of it now. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours and 6 minutes already. We will finish this tomorrow. I still have to film a video and stuff, and I have to be up early in the morning tomorrow. I've got a big day tomorrow. Funny how the money got cut off the day before they disappeared. I think it got cut off a couple months prior, from what I understand. I think so. So I wondered what a washer spinner was too. From what I understand, it's one of those. It's like one of those little, almost like a little plastic washer, like you get off Temu, and it washes it, and then you put it in this thing, and it spins it really fast, and then you take it out, and you put it on the clothesline. Amen, Green Eyes. Amen. Yeah, it's like a portable one. Yeah. I don't know. That places. I don't know. Could be. Could be Brandy. Absolutely could be. Yeah, Daniel didn't pay something, so they cut it off. I don't remember what it was. Thank you, Raven. Thank you so much, my dears. Appreciate you. I will see you guys, Lord willing, tomorrow, or if anything breaks tonight. Really do appreciate you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow, God willing.